When we're gorging, we eat chocolate. We eat chocolate when we gorge. When we're gorging, we eat chocolate. We eat chocolate when we gorge.
Crunchies, Mars bars, Rowlo's flakes, discarded wrappers all over the place. We are chocoholics, have fruit and nut cakes.
Oh, hello, Slim. Tracy not here?
No, she's in the bedroom putting some new sheets on the bed.
So what's happening? The news is overrunning. We've been asked to shorten the show by programming can be back on.
New sheets?
Well, I didn't feel very well when we went to bed last night.
Oh, bum!
I had a pain in my tummy. It must have been something that I ate, although all I had to eat after tea was 2 Mars bars, a bag of salt and vinegar crisps, half a packet of chocolate fingers, and a pork pie. That's all.
Oh, for glory's sake!
I woke up in the night when it was still dark. The pain was still there. I thought it may have been a bit of wind. I couldn't be bothered to get out of bed, so I just blew off. I thought it felt a bit sticky, but I ignored it, and I went back to sleep. Then Tracy woke me up at 9:30, wanting to know what the funny smell was. It was only when she looked under the sheets that she found that I'd done a poo. She shouted at me and called me a dirty sod. She said she would have to be careful that she didn't lie in it. And she moved over to the edge of the bed, but then she fell out. Then she told me I'd have to get out of bed. She said that I ought to go and wash myself because the poo had smeared all over my bum.
Oh, for goodness sake, Slim, this doesn't have stink.
Normally, Tracy manages to squeeze into the shower cubicle with me, and she washes my back, but because of my poorly arm, I can't reach. But today she said she wouldn't have time. She would have to strip the bed down and take the sheets and the duvet cover round to my sister Stephanie so she could wash them in her machine. Steph does all our washing for us once a week. It's only a few tops and pairs of pants and a couple of towels. Every few months she does the bed things as well. Then she dries them in a machine and brings them back around about tea time. Oh, you're right, babe.
Oh. I'm livid. I am. I'm livid. Not just with Slim. Not just with him. No. When I get to Steph's, she said she wasn't going to put those dirty things in her washing machine. I mean, cheek. She said, I should have rinsed them out first to get rid of all the filth. I mean, she refused point blank to have them in the house. She said they smelled terrible. So I had to bring them back home.
Yeah. I said, Tracy, I said to Tracy, she should have waited until it had all dried out, and then she could have just, scraped off the mess.
I am not going to sleep on a sheet with poo on it.
Well, I said that we could turn it over so that the mess was on the other side, but she said she didn't want to do that. And she wasn't going to sleep with poo on the duvet cover either. Well, we've only got the one sheet and the one duvet cover, so Tracy has had to go into town to buy replacements. I told her, to look in the charity shops to see if she could get something cheap.
I wasn't going traipsing all over town. I just called in at Primark and then at McDonald's, for a bite to eat, like.
I couldn't go with her because if the bus driver went too fast, it might bring on my vertigo and I could fall down.
Now, we were hoping you'd have called round earlier actually, so you could have gone into town for me and brought them, saved me a trip. I'm worn out as it is.
Oh, and the toilet door is still squeaking.
Squeaking.
Yeah, it squeaks. Every time you open it or close it, it squeaks.
Well, it's like yesterday morning when Tracy went to the toilet.
I needed a wee.
The door squeaking woke me up. I looked at the clock. It was only 10:15.
Yes, sorry about that, Slim.
And the morning before, it was 9:30. It's ruining my sleep.
As you know, we don't usually get up until about 11 o'clock.
Well, there's nothing decent to watch on the telly
No.
until then.
Did you ring the council?
3 times Tracy has been in touch with them about it, but they said they won't come out just to fix a squeaky hinge. I don't know why we bother to pay council tax.
Well, we don't pay council tax. It's all part of our benefit allowance.
Yeah,
like.
yeah, it's all part of our allowance.
They told us to get some oil and do it ourselves.
Do it ourselves, mind you. I can't do that, not with my bad arm.
Exactly. Slim can't do it with his bad arm.
And anyway, where am I going to get oil from?
And then there's the expense.
Yeah, we can't afford to buy oil on our benefits. And of course the little that Tracy earns from working at the old folks' home.
And now I've had to buy a new sheet and duvet cover. I mean, God. Anyway, we've come to a bit of a solution.
What's that?
Well, when we go to the toilet now, we don't bother shutting the door.
If Slim's in there, I'll just watch the telly or something. Turning down the volume, it masks out any sounds. I mean, it's a good job we don't have many visitors. I don't think they'd like to see Slim on the lavvy. Well, not some evenings when he's got a load to shift.
Oh well, such is life.
Nothing to do, nothing to see. So we sit here watching the TV, slumped in our armchairs staring at the screen, feasting on sweet things, our daily routine.